Oh, who's that? Oh,
Oh,
first time
debut.
this season.
Of the Philippines, it's AP Bren and RSG.
Yeah,
Okay.
What I meant with the Chantel late is that we go game 3. That
Yeah,
late.
the late
30-minute game. Let's go.
I'm the mother of all series. Born, never mind.
Born to cast 3 games.
Born to cast 3 games. Game 7, no problem.
Born for
yeah,
it.
oh my god, don't remind me. Don't remind me. That's what happened during M5, bro.
What?
Game 7.
Hey.
Game 7.
You, guess who the
You
Filipino
guys were
caster
on
is.
the Filipino
Yes.
desk.
Exactly.
Both me and Midnight.
It's a good thing we weren't standing up.
And he was Chantal during that time.
Stop it.
Yeah, I believe that for this one, since this is AP Bren and RSG, this is going to be a long game. Or I have this prediction.
Oh.
Either very fast game
All right.
or super long game. No in between.
I was
There's
gonna
no between.
I was gonna ask, you sure long game?
Yeah, any
Again?
of those two. Why not? If you ask for it, I can. Just kidding.
Yo, you know how wild the game is between AP Bren and RSG? Everybody's shouting during the Little Wonder team.
I was going to
Yeah.
say,
That's how close the game is.
and it's funny because we thought yesterday was intense.
Uh-huh.
Like, today's crowd is intense as well. I think they both have drums on their side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this adjustment. Leg plates on the cloud. He doesn't want to get
Oh.
poked by the bird. Because naturally, Brody wins that lane with the with the first kill, the range as well.
Yeah.
And they also have like a decent amount of ganking prowess on the side of AP Bren. So as much as possible, you don't want to get poked against this Brody because he's just gonna take you down with one hero in assistance.
Oh.
Oh, bottom lane though.
Bottom lane of you is forced to use that flicker.
Oh!
Another nice Daytona's welcome by Kyle TZ. And Aqua is going to be down. While at the back lane, we can see Nats targeting Few. While Team Mechanics is going to be down. Nats is the only left player here. We have the final slash. Light is able to make it. Nats is alive. And Flap TZ
Oh, Flap!
not trying Nats to back away. A lot of action here for this game number 1.
Oh,
What a
Flap's in
charge.
trouble. Okay, he pops a vengeance.
Knots doing work.
Oh, Demon Guide is here. And we can see that. Dawning Light.
Oh, the reset. Oh my goodness, the reset.
And in an instant, it's a 3-3.
The strength, the testament of the Philippines. And the dawning light. It's good to see it again, but holy moly, RSG comes out swinging, raiding, and they get the turtle in the exchange.
Nuts. 10% HP. Outplaying AP Bren, delaying the fight long enough so that Demon Kite can actually pursue. And Kyle TZ was on turtle. He was not ready to fight that moment. And RSG, they were like, okay, if the Baratas is not fighting, let's fight these two guys in front of us. And Nuts survived. Although he died, but he survived long enough for Demon Kite to go there.
Take note, guys, there is still thirst for blood for AP Bren. They still have the 100% first blood win rate after that one. And we just really have to commend the communication of RSG during that last play, because they all know with the Baxter Shield unity of Demon Kite, he will be able to be part of the next team fight or the extended team fight. So it's as if they just really forced for an extended one.
Man, already that preview right there under the 3-minute mark between these two teams is quite intense, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how they pull this through, even into the next objective. But already one of the big things, right, is for RSG, if they can continue to be careful on how they approach these targets, because again, the CC train that can happen from AP Bren's lineup is going to be quite extensive, right? We're talking about tons of knockups, a lot of, I mean, even with the focusing mark here from Ogwin, right? That's going to help them burst that burst window a little bit longer or a little bit sooner. So if RSG plays around that, and maybe this is why, again, they picked up the Xavier. You can play from a huge distance, especially late game. You talked about this a little bit earlier, Midnight. The scalability here is great for Xavier. He's just kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of played a kiting game for RSG, especially during the late. Because the thing is, yeah, you have amazing late game, you have amazing damage, but you come close too much for RSG. AP Bren's gonna go for the punish. They have enough damage with Super Marco on the Brody, and also there's an ample amount of scaling damage on their side. Just keep in mind that Few doesn't need like a lot of the items that mages usually go. Because remember, Eternal Guard deals HP-based damage.
Yep.
He just needs to have that Eternal Guard
And
to
also
be
that glowing wand.
right on spot.
Yeah, he has the heavily favored glowing wand on a Vixana. Again, that puts so much HP base damage for the Eternal Guard.
By the way,
oh, light.
Has been proc there by that wild charge. So you can see Flap TZ getting ready for the initiation. Falling light as well. Demon Kite low in life. Is this gonna be a nice setup play? Yes, it is. Minoan's Fury as well for the side of Baby Bren. Ako will take a kill. We have the base to do it. For to say, Flap TZ takes out Nats, and Kyle TZ as well will take this turtle. Super Marco takes out Light.
Man, what an exchange again. It's a 1 for 2, but the objective there now even across the board. What a team fight.
Yeah, you saw how strong AP Bren is when it comes to 5v5. That's just the power of the lineup. And the thing is, like, macro-wise, they didn't mind about the turtle at all. They didn't care. They wanted to turn the fight against RSG. That's why Kyle TZ actually let go of the turtle hold and then went in for the team fight. It's just unfortunate that they didn't lose the turtle control, and Ogun just went in. With the, again, as Steve said, with the emblem, he's able to add more damage to whatever AP Bren deals against RSG without Minoan's Fury.
Yeah, and it's scary too because that first item that was picked up, of course, from Super Marco is that Malefic Roar, and now he's got the blade done as well. So
much damage.
It's a ton of damage against these tankier heroes that RSG decided to go with, and that's why really a lot of this too is going to be up to Kosei later on, right? Is he able to pull off what we saw earlier, right, in the Claude gameplay from even Kelra? That's going to kind of be the, I guess, power spike for RSG later on in the game here, is how can they utilize this gold lane pick? Flap TZ and the rest of the crew right now won't be able to get targeted down so easily unless we're talking about a huge setup from either Navs with the final slash, which actually in the previous fights, he's had some pretty good setups already. He's just got to find the right ones, and Light as well, to kind of round that out with the wild charge.
Imagine it's just 7 minutes, but the mid lane turret is already half for AP Bren. So they're just not giving RSG the opportunity to like really farm, knowing that RSG did double down in terms of late game heroes. So let's force every team fight. Let's not wait for the Claude and even the Saber to have the damage.
Yeah, like again, I'm loving this game already. AP Bren understands their assignment. They need to put so much pressure in the early game. That's why this is already the highest kills that we've ever gotten. Ever gotten in MPLPH. 7 minutes in, we're already 9 kills in.
Wow.
Usually, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, we see like what?
0,
5, 6?
Yep.
5, 6 kills max? That's total, by the way.
Still, I mean, even so, as crazy as it's been leading into this, enough total of 9 kills. Yeah, look at this. Kyle TZ is just, he knows that the rest of the team can deal with the objectives. He wants to put his own pressure just with this kind of threat that Barrett's brings to the table, especially when you have this kind of lead leading into things, right? You're 3.3K ahead.
Wow.
You can play around with the lead now that you have. This kind of power spike in the mid-game. And this is something that AP Bren does very well, and it's been very apparent if you've been watching them over the course of just the past year, or even in M5.
Whoa.
Oh, Kyle.
Look at this.
Kyle TZ again with the Detona's welcome. Is it Demon Kite to be the target? No,
Look at the aggression.
They wanted to take the mid lane turret.
Look at this. Kyle TZ, he stayed there for a whole minute. Screw his jungle. I'm gonna put pressure in the mid lane so that my side lanes are free. Super Marco pushed up the top lane, and then he went to the opposite side. He was like, all right, I'm done covering left side. Let's cover the right side. Found the hero, ate him. RSG reacted. They get mid lane tower.
Torn apart memory. Is it gonna connect? Nope, but we have Nats on the back. But we have Light Slash. Catches free. We have the Blazy do it for Kosei. We have Light as well on the wall charge. It is now RSG's time, but Flap TZ is here. The MVP of M5. Look at Kosei poking some damage. Nats is going to be down by the hands of Kyle the TZ. 4 plays here for RSG, while 3 for AP Bren. They are going to back away. An intense fight for both AP Bren and RSG.
That looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's literally like a serve. Like, okay, Nas, I'm going to serve it into the dawning light.
Yep.
That combination, you're going to see that time and time again for RSG. AP Bren has to watch out for that, how they're bunching up here. That's not going to land. So still, AP Bren holds on to the little bit of a lead they have. We're 10 seconds away from the Lord here. So RSG showing still a lot of fighting confidence in this.
Yeah, we're seeing the damage come out from Kosei a little bit from RSG, and the setup was there from Nuts. But this next Lord fight is going to be harder for RSG. They don't have that flicker final slash. That is what that is what won them that team fight essentially for RSG. But more damage is going to come out from Nuts. right now, considering that he has finished the Hunter Strike.
Okay, Lord going to be worked on for now. Kosei still on the bottom side.
Look at the zone.
Gonna have to deal with that. They're right now. AP Bren zoning out RSG. They trade an objective down on the bottom side. They might just go for that. Even a tier 2 here. Can RSG do anything?
We have the conceal already being used by Light. Conceal Kyle and TZ. That was close for RSG, but the nice control again for AP Bren during that moment, and a lot of space for Kosei, by the way, who is at the 102 KDA.
Yeah. If Light would have waited for like one more second, would have gotten probably the Lord, because it came down to 600 HP.
So close.
Before Kyle TZ was able to get that Retri secure. But yeah, Claude has been splitting the map for RSG. This is something that he needs to do. This is the trade that AP Bren is also willing to accept. Where we want to get that Lord. Sure, take that bottom lane tower, pressure that. But after AP Bren gets that Lord, they're gonna use it to wipe the entire outside base of RSG.
Yep, they're doing the work right now.
2 towers already.
Two
About to be
towers
3.
down.
About to be 3.
Lord still has to be working here top side. RSG, they're going to lose that shield there. So they're going to hold it together. Nafs might try going for his own play. Takes quite a bit of damage here, though, already. Eternal Guard going to be used up now.
Oh, nuts!
Nuts again with that setup play. Plus the setup as well for the Grok. RSG with a counter play.
Oh, the vengeance!
Down. And again, Nuts is low on life. He's going to be down with the hands of Super Marco. And AP Bren with a counter play against RSG. It's just massive damage coming in from Few and the rest of the squad. 3 players remaining for RSG to defend
4
their base.
towers off of 1 Lord.
They do this.
Level 1 Lord.
Yep, they love to play around that first Lord take, and AP Bren furthering that gold lead. They have their eyes still possibly set on this mid base turret as well.
They might be able to get it, considering that Kyle TZ is positioned on the back lines of RSG.
Couple hits, they go.
Okay,
one more?
There is a one charge for Light. Let's see if RSG will take a kill. Kosei with a nice blazing duet. Apple is on the free hit. Nats will take a kill. Kosei already on the double kill. And from the side, we have Kyle TZ on it. Detona's welcome.
Marco?
Super Marco with a free hit.
Oh!
That was close. But Aqua on a killing spree. So it's going to be 3 versus 2. This time around, RSG is on the upper hand after the team fight.
Nuts almost landed a final slash over Super Marco. Literally just 1 pixel away from the Brody. But RSG, they did win that fight. That was a very nice punish. The Eternal Guard was exhausted, and Light found an amazing wild charge. He also killed the last minion, by the way, which allowed RSG to also have another ally on their side, the tower that is hitting AP Bren.
Yeah, we got to take a look at this replay brought to us by Infinix once again. Look at this, and also keep an eye on Super Marco. Nice flicker out, and you can just see it unfold here. I mean, again, a great attempt from RSG to defend their base. And they pulled through for a time, but AP Bren, with the lead that they have, it gives them that little bit of an edge in terms of being able to survive a little longer and pump out a little more damage. So if RSG can find something to kind of equalize that, or even, again, if they want to contest this next Lord and possibly pull it off, it could work in their favor.
I just want to highlight something that Nats did earlier. The reason why they almost kind of won that team fight before, when Few used the Eternal Guard onto Nats, because he was trying to take the Ardent away from RSG, he used the Eternal Guard as a stepping stone for the Vengeance, and he was able to land that final slash flicker outside of their base. That was a phenomenal play, but that also was layered by Flap TZ just using the Vengeance in front of the Cloud. He was like, all right, that's a cool play, bro. When the Cloud came in, I was like, all right, it's my time to shine.
I saw right through your plans.
Yep. At that point, you can literally just pop the Vengeance and almost just stand there.
Because they died to the Vengeance.
Yeah. It's a feels bad, man, right? So at this point, RSG, how can they turn that around? Contest this Lord, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to jump in. Eternal Guard comes down, Dawning Light as well. Here they go for it.
Look at Flap TZ.
Oh,
Flap TZ as well. The light is always there. Yuma Kaita needs that space. One charge! Light. And while this is happening, Super Marco will go for the Lord. Secure. Nats at the back lane. And we have players of RSG already low on life. Torn apart memory.
Oh, look at this
and
Vengeance.
Super Marco now is at killing spree.
My God. The heal and sustainability from the lineup as well from AP Bren is extending that fight for them just with that motivational roar.
You know how good it is when both roamers use ult at the same time. They prevent both junglers from using Retri. Also unfortunate for Demon Cat, he was not able to get near the Retribution range, but Marco was there to secure the Lord for AP Bren.
It's just they are just really focused on the objectives, and we have the Lord marching in at the top lane. We have a minion wave here at the bottom lane. RSG needs to defend this one. Nats is alive. They could go for a counter final slash again. The Lord top lane. We have the minion wave. Eternal Guard has been used.
Ogwen!
Ogwen would have been Owen's Fury catches Aqua, and wall charge as well for Light. Blazing don't forget to say. And that one for View. I think it's gonna be it for AP Bren as they take game number 1.
Very